Yo, quickly before this video gets started, I just wanted to thank AOEAH for sponsoring this video. With AOEAH, you can buy and sell items, and you can now save 6% using code COMIC in the item shop. Go check them out in the link in the description below. All right, everybody, I'm sitting in free play. You know what this means. You know what this means. It's tutorial time. Before I get into this tutorial, quickly, I'm just going to address a few things. I get comments all the time about my voice, me sounding depressed, me talking slow. So let me clear up just a few things. First off, the reason why I talk slow, I'm trying to talk slow because I want people to also be able to follow along. But I'm also, usually when I'm recording these videos, I'm doing the mechanic while trying to explain it, and I don't really think fast enough to be able to talk through it. So I'll try and maybe switch it up a little bit. Second off, if you think I sound depressed, sometimes I may not be having the best day, but a lot of the times I'm recording as of right now, 12:30 in the morning on a school night because I cannot sleep. So that is why sometimes I sound dead, tired, depressed, whatever. As well, I don't really enjoy this game as much as I used to, unfortunately. I've been trying to get into it more, and I kind of have, and I was happy with the last couple videos I was able to get out. So with all that said, this is actually my second time recording this. I don't know why I spent a whole 11-minute recording talking about the fast kickoff, and I'm trying to talk about the fast flip again. I kept saying kickoff like every time I mentioned it. So we are going to be talking about a fast flip, or yeah, just the speed flip, whatever you want to call it. So shout out to a lot of my commenters. I want to admit and say I had been pretty ignorant. I was frustrated because I was getting a lot of comments, and they were like, "You're not doing the speed flip right. You're not doing the fast kickoff right. You're not doing this right." I will address that and say those accusations or claims, they aren't necessarily right. That is one thing I do want to point out. So in my previous fast flip tutorial, I was doing a kickoff like this, and although it is not the most conventional and most used fast kickoff, it actually indeed is a fast kickoff, and I'm able to prove this because Linkroo has a training pack in which level 30 requires a really fast flip, and I almost called it kickoff again. It requires a fast flip to get to the ball in time before the timer hits 0. And I successfully am able to do that with that flip. However, these claims, they kept going and going and saying like, you're doing it wrong and it doesn't look right. And you know, I was skeptical at first and kind of annoyed because I was like, well, what it is what it is. It's a fast flip. Like, why? It's not that big of a deal. But I actually, you know, I put some time into it, and I took it as constructive criticism, and I did some free play, and I actually found a much more efficient and effective fast kickoff and fast flip. You can put it into a kickoff, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So this new flip looks like this, and you can tell immediately from the old flip compared to this flip, it is so much cleaner. So they may look pretty identical, and that is because they both are fast flips. However, this fast flip is a lot cleaner, and there's a lot you can do to adapt this as well. So things like pre-flipping, I always was trying to pre-flip with my old fast kickoff method, but if you see, when I'm stalling my diagonal flip, my car is at such a weird angle to hit the ball, so I never successfully was able to hit the pre-flips. I just struggled with it for the longest time. And so once I got this new fast flip and started messing around with it, I actually started to believe in what my commenters were saying. So although my kickoff or the fast flip may have been a fast flip still, it wasn't the most ideal one. And so let me show you once again. So if I do this fast kickoff, so where I'm pointing, the stomach of my car, I'll call it, is kind of pointing in the direction I'm going. While when I do this one, it is my nose and it's kind of a combination of both my nose and my stomach of the car, but that's all dependent on how you cancel your flip. You can cancel your flip by just tapping S like that. So I'm flipping with W and Q and then tapping S like twice, or you can hold S the whole time. Holding S kind of puts you in a weird situation, so I do recommend tapping. If you flip tap S and then tap S again later, you tend to have a straightforward shot on your landing, which is awesome, and something that I also sometimes struggled with this kickoff and this flip. Oh my god, I'm still doing it. But with this flip, because I was landing like in weird situations, just I felt like I was having to overcorrect. And so like I said, commenters, although I was skeptical, you were right, and thank you for the constructive criticism. I know a lot of people pointed it out and meant it in a very constructive criticism way. There were some other people that were a little bit toxic about it, but for the people who meant it in a constructive criticism way, I really do appreciate it, because I feel a lot less ignorant now on speed flips. So if you haven't been watching the keyboard, it's a pretty simple setup and flip in general. So first off, I'll show the old one again. So this was the old speed flip I was doing. So it's a combination of flipping with W and D and then canceling with S. So flip with W and D, cancel with S, and then at the end, that was the hard part. After you cancel, you had to readjust with E. So you're essentially going through 4 buttons, W, S, D, and E, and it makes it so much more complicated than just 3 buttons. And look how much smoother that looks. Let's just do that one more time. So old fast kickoff versus the new one. I'm landing straight on my wheels, completely forward, supersonic. So let's get that supersonic trails. Whereas before, you had to do a little adjustment, and after some adjustment, you can get it right, but it still is awkward. And there are definitely some pros of this new speed flip, I'm gonna call it. It's not new. Everyone's been using it. I just have finally kind of put it into keyboard and mouse terms for myself. So another cool thing about this, I guess I should explain the flip if I haven't already. I'm already losing track of what I've done. So this flip, we are holding W and Q, and then we tap S. So W and Q and tap S. I like to tap S once in the middle of the flip and then once at the end. So there and there. So flip SS, flip SS, and that kind of realigns you. And so you'll get used to that timing the more and more you practice this. Or maybe, yeah. the front left nose of your car kind of comes around later on, but it helps so much more in reading pre-flips. And pre-flips were something I was constantly dealing with. I could not figure it out. It was the most stressful thing, because I felt like I got ghost touches, or I'd finally get a pre-flip and it was just a hit like that. I hit it with the bottom of my car, no power. And so with the new speed flip, you're always almost keeping the nose of your car pointed in that direction to keep it for a good powerful hit. And so this is something, after analyzing not only the fast flip that the other people were using that I wasn't at the time, I found that this was the flip that they used for many pre-flips, because in many situations you want to have a powerful shot with a pre-flip, and to do that you have to have the front of your car hitting the ball or like the corner, anything like that. While the old pre-flip I was doing, I was always hitting it with my stomach. So this is very useful for pre-flips, as it's all up to how you learn it, but canceling the flip with S is a huge thing that you can adapt, because if you want a pre-flip where you kind of I don't know, you get like this extra power at the end, that's what I like to do. I tap S two times and you get like one flip, and then you kind of get like that swing around effect. While if you hold S, you can kind of, I don't know, that's just more of, I guess, if you were going just for speed. But it definitely is a way to hit pre-flips, and I wish I could show a little bit of some examples, and I can try, but oh, my voice just died. I don't know, once again, I'm not going to drag this tutorial on forever. I'm happy my community in the comment section and I were all able to finally come to a good conclusion. I know that there was much debate on it, and I'm happy to resolve it now and have a tutorial, and thanks to the constructive criticism, be able to make a video that can now explain it for other people to learn. And as always, that's the goal of this. I just want to help other people. That was a pre-flip, kind of. I mean, I hit it. I hit it in a good way, but I always am hoping to just help inform keyboard and mouse players who may not know how to translate flips and flicks and things like that on controller to keyboard and mouse. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informational, and I hope that my comment section now is at peace with me with this whole speed flip debate. But I'm happy, at least. You know, sometimes getting proven wrong in life is not always a bad thing, and I'm happy to accept that I was wrong in some ways, some aspects, I'll say. And definitely was not doing the most efficient, most effective speed flip, and I'm happy to now know. So hopefully this helps you guys learn it. And if you like my content, feel free to leave a like. If you like if you like the video, feel free to leave it a like. If you like my content, feel free to subscribe. I always mix those up. And if you are interested in joining the Discord community, we have about 750 members at the moment. The link for that is always in the description below as well. And also, don't forget, if you want to help support me extra, you can use the creator code ComicallyBad in the item shop. And with all that said, thank you all. I made a funny post, but happy 6.9 thousand subs on YouTube. I'm very happy with that number. and hopefully it keeps going up and up. And yeah, I hope to bring more content here soon. And thank you all for being here. I'm ranting. I'm gonna end the video. All right, I will catch you guys in the next video, stream, whatever it will be. Probably video, I don't know. I'm kind of busy, so I'll catch you then. But peace out.